It's Week 10 of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got Jimmy Garoppolo. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Jets and the Eagles, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, this is a contest truly worthy, I guess you would say, calling it a showdown. We have the league's #1 passing game going up against the league's #1 pass defense. Time to decide which of the league's best is truly supreme.
And for fans who love this game, who follow the enemy.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5, and he won't quite make it to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance.
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 54 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, Garoppolo. The quick throw knocked away. Hits it.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
13, 21, here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. The defender, he's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching that tape from last week, I saw Paul Close we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo under pressure, and he will be Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Philly's offense getting it's ready to lead them. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sanders has it over the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Hurts. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and goal. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown Philadelphia. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ball again on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Hurts, open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
From the 24, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Jets. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That's now a second interception. It's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. I tell you what, one thing that